Yes. A style of music I have not covered on this channel, really, is African music. And people have said, are you ever going to talk about Fela Kuti? Do you like Fela Kuti? I love Fela Kuti. I love African music. But of course, African music is a dumb category for music. It's pretty dumb, isn't it? Talking drum? Is this a talking drum? I ain't got a clue. I'm talking to it, so it is really. It's not talking back. Are you talking back, talking drum? It says no. Have you got any wisdom for us today? It says yes. And what is it? That African music is more than just African music. That this drum has a history. This drum is from Uganda. And the musicians that I've had in this studio over the weekend are Ugandan musicians, and I've been playing with them. I am not a Ugandan musician, all right? I am a British, an English musician. Isn't that pretty though? Look at it, it's beautiful. Look at it. Absolutely beautiful. And I'm very proud to be holding this from Uganda. I've been working with the Ugandan musicians this weekend, and it's been very enjoyable, and I'm very happy, you can probably tell. Come back into the studio the following morning. I'm in a very good mood. I've been filled up with the lovely, beautiful enlightenment that you get from playing great music. I've been playing a lot of progressive rock over the last few years, and now I've stopped doing that. And before I know it, I'm now working with African musicians, and it's the complete polar opposite. They've been playing all these drums. And when they play, they get up and dance. They do proper dance routines, not just jiggling about. It's been incredible. You want to see it, don't you? Well, you're very lucky, because the reason why I acquired this studio in the first place, so this is why you're seeing it in its full sort of space, and seeing how massive it is so I can bring musicians in and record them and then put it up online. I'm fed up with being in bands. I'm fed up with trying to make albums. I just want to play and have a platform, and I've got it. And that's what you're about to see, right? But of course, you can't have a YouTube video without a message. And the message on this is about categories in music. Categories in music, in the end, are a stupid thing. You can't describe something as African music. It's like saying European music, right? I'm going to play with some African musicians at the weekend. Or can you know anything about African music? Oh, a little bit. I'll have a jam along with the African music. And that is such a Eurocentric view of that huge continent. It's twice the size or 3 times the size of Europe. And what we're doing is we're assuming that to jam with a European musician is exactly the same, whether they're playing, Eastern European, wedding music, gypsy wedding music, or flamenco, right, or Irish folk music, or brass band. It's all different. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because this was really what promoted my desire to come on this channel and say, I don't believe there is such a thing as black music, right? And the category of black music is even more ridiculous than the category of African music. Of course, the identitarian left will say, well, this is black music, and I would agree. This is black music in terms of the people that originated this music are black entirely. That's what it is. This beautiful thing, which not only sounds lovely, looks lovely, and also in holding it, me being a drummer, it takes me back to the origins of music and drumming and civilization and communication and community. That's what this represents to me. This is what this represents to me, but I know nothing about it. I don't know what sort of... I mean, this looks like it's made out of a bloody animal. This is some sort of animal. There's been, that's definitely some sort of animal skin, but there's some fur here. What's that? What's that, a badger? Stoat? Don't think so. It'll be some African animal. And that's what you hold. When you hold this in your hand, that is what culture is. Right? Now, last year, I worked with some other African musicians, but they weren't from Uganda. And it was really obvious that what I'd learnt from there, which I thought would put me in good stead in here the weekend, didn't work. Just didn't work. It's a different type of music, right? And the other thing I became very aware of is the problem I was having is because my training is as a jazz musician, right? And as a jazz musician, I think of music in a certain way. And that aspect was so far removed from the music that we were playing, right? Any semblance of swing, any semblance of improvisation, any semblance of structure and playing upon the structure. It's very obvious working with Ugandan music. This is an oral music. So you have to pick up the arrangements by what people are saying. They literally sing the parts. So they go, this is how it goes. And then the guy would sing it all the way through. Whereas I'm thinking in bars, and I realised there was no point in me saying, well, we only do that for 4 bars or that happens in the 3rd bar. This is the cultural differences, and I embrace it and I enjoyed it and I love the challenge. And it has to be said that this music that we were playing still only has Ugandan influences in, because in terms of the guitar parts, especially the electric guitar parts, which we associate with African music, but that is Western popular music coming in. And of course, me playing on it, I was bringing my influences. It was really interesting because every time I started to just go down to a straight rock beat, didn't work. And then musicians would go, can you get, so we had to go back into this other beat. And there was also, we did a sort of 12/8 beat, and I did the closest I could think of was like a songo, and that didn't work either. So we ended up doing sort of a reggae thing, and the reggae thing worked. So you could see the commonalities in all these styles of music. You see how they're all related. So my point is, right, is that music is it is about integration and relationship and community, and that goes beyond racial categories. But also, when you start to categorize it, the categorization is actually far more specific, and it's down to geography, not down to anything else, right? And jazz and blues and the music that I talk about here a lot is actually the product of integration and segregation. And it's a really weird set of cultural influences that creates a music which is absolutely unique and so able to reach out across the whole world that once it was out through recording, because you got to remember at the beginnings of the 20th century, everybody was recording everything. There were, there's people going out and recording, Swiss music and Italian music and African music and Indian music. All these records are coming out. There's only one music form that took over the world. There's a whole bunch of reasons for that. Yeah, this is the point I've been trying to make. Isn't it, Little Drum? He said, I've sort of got it right. So I'm not wise enough, really. He contains a deep wisdom that can't even be said in words. What he communicates is something much deeper. What is it that you are communicating? We don't have a word for it. Say it again. Now, I know what he's saying. Do you know what he's saying? So what you're about to see now is a video of the sessions we did, right? And that's what this is really about. It's not about words. It's not, is it? says no. It's about feeling, it's about emotion, it's about community, it's about love, it's about the feeling I got working with these people. It was about the feeling that we are different but the same, and being able to reach across that divide. It's all that stuff, holding hands across the thing and all that stuff, and being all with each other and loving everybody and putting your arms around the world and, you know, and all that bit. That's what this is about, and you're going to feel it. So I got home and I had a bit of film on my camera, not like your Betsy, it's all been recorded properly. And I showed it to my wife, and she was a bit low, and she put it on. She went, "Oh my God." She goes, "That's made my day." She went, "Oh, I wish I'd come to see this. Oh," she said, "that's just filled me with joy. This music is going to fill you with joy. I tell you this now. Are you ready for it?" Right, now, before I go, this is for this here. I've got the program. It's a showcase here called Mandula. It's a tribute to a great musician that I've never met called Steve Dawson. There's a tribute to this guy that's worked done a lot of work in terms of British music and African music in creating bridges between the two and working with young people and all that bit. We're doing a tribute to that. This has been organised by a friend of the channel, Will Sherritt, who's a big fan of the channel. That's how I've got to know him, and he asked me to come and do this. And Ronnie as well, and the guys, they've all been brilliant. I wanted to say how wonderful it was, and they have reinvigorated me, because they've reminded me that this music's not all about being clever and playing in 19/8. It's about joy and happiness and having a dance. Right, I'm going to scoot off now. Are you ready for this? I'll see you in a bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bajenyi, welcome. This is how we welcome you in Uganda. Welcome in Uganda. Bajenyi, wibaro kwicha, mukuru temihanda, wamuna mabare nyawe. Wibare, 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 wibare. Aye nyawe. Amuna mabare. Oh, bajenyi we, wibaro kwicha, mukuru temihanda nyawe, wamuna mabare ima. We better
Yes.
Omutima gwo walina gwatuzimba mu manyumba yonna. Kusiibula nga siyagala na kusiibula mukwano.
I tell you what, give everybody a round of applause. Very good. Because that's exactly what Mr. D was all about. It's about bringing people together, bringing music into their life, and allowing people to communicate. It's so, so special. This second half, this is going to be just as special because we're going to all of the creative practitioners around Medulla, as well as, and I'm going to read this out because if I don't, I shall make a mistake. All the way from Uganda, via London, they're also going to be playing with the Yakuza troupe. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please put your hands together and give a great big round of applause for our entertainment for the rest of the evening.
Hello. Good evening, New Vic. What's up, what's up? What's up, what's up? What's up, Kumba? What's up, Kumba? Amazing. At least someone was listening. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this next set. We're going to take you to a journey all the way to the beautiful country of Uganda. Now, if you remember earlier on, I told you in Africa, we don't really have people spectating, people sit down and just enjoy and watch. Everybody gets involved. And when we have beautiful people like you, the beautiful venue like this, we like to say, Bajeni. Everybody say Bajeni. Bajeni. And Bajeni simply means our visitors, our friends, welcome. So ladies and gentlemen, with the wonderful Mr. Will on guitar. The amazing Andy on drums. Legendary Mr. Reese on bass. Together with the Guzo Troop, we welcome you. Bajini.